Do you know what's mad?
What?
No one's mentioned the couch.
What couch?
Gaslighting. Silence in the courtyard, silence in the street. Biggest twit in England. It's just about to speak.
Twit!
That's what you used to say.
Biggest mouth?
Nah, biggest twit in England. Just about to speak. Starting from. Be a shit podcast, that.
Welcome to the Proper Rank Podcast, the podcast where what?
We rank things properly.
Correct. 10 points to Daniel. I'm Brendan Reese.
I'm Daniel.
With his 10 points.
Danny, 10 points.
DTP. Down to pound?
Pray.
Down to pray.
Down to pray.
Hope you're doing all right. We never why would we say? We hope you are doing fine.
What's that thing that all the wank comics are we well?
Are we well? Are we well?
Are we well?
Are we
Are we well?
I'm gonna leave you on this. Good night, God bless. Some comics end with like a little saying.
It's not for me, that.
Keep yourself lucky. They do all
I know
that.
what you mean, yeah.
I want one now. I want a little saying.
Yeah. Don't forget to stretch.
Call your mum, and then I'm gonna salute to him.
Free Palestine.
We do mean that though. Free.
Do we?
Yeah. I don't know enough about it.
Me either, but I know that Jews watch podcasts.
Which was going to be the original title of this one.
Did you hear that? Do you know what that comes from? I think Michael Jordan was like, they tried to politicize him. And they were like, what do you think about? And he went, Republicans buy sneakers too.
Always the salesman.
Yeah.
Never the sale. Because we don't want to piss anyone off. Because we did a little bit last week. Well, apparently I did.
You did. I didn't.
By people ignoring the word apparently. Where on...
Did you say apparently?
I did, yeah. I think I did.
You go back and watch the podcast and it's just you going, apparently, like FIFA when they'd say the names.
Apparently.
Dennis Bergkamp is through on goal here. FIFA 97 when the commentary's dead bad.
When it just doesn't quite join.
Yeah.
Apparently, I know what. A clip will pop up now.
Schnurr.
Apparently. I got it wrong about your beloved Sam Fender. Who knew he was so loved? I have nothing against him. Apparently, I heard he went to private school. And apparently, no one from South Shields and North Shields has ever been anything private.
That private went rogue there. That was mad.
I've had access, but...
Have a go at him for selling merch for 90 quid a top, though.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the beef. That was the
Better
beef.
be thick...
no, it was like snide...
Red counts.
Snide Newcastle tops. Like with... Sam Fent, black and white, barcode style.
Newcastle Sound Mail.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
We should be outside that. I'm a Newcastle Sound Mail. So I'm sorry, Sam.
Mick Reeves doing club style. Sup, Scruff. Working class.
Yeah, I apologise to... she's from the northeast.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I got her from Darlington.
Ooh.
Not working class. £1,000 dog, that. On the day of the lockdown.
Whoa,
just as the transfer window was shutting.
Yeah, that's bad. That's like buying an house in 2007.
Well, it was before it was announced. It was announced that night.
Oh, the dog had gone up then. You got it cheap then.
Yeah, it went to $3,000.
Fucking hell.
Brothers and sisters.
It's like you could have bought a dog or like a barbell, like gym equipment.
Yeah,
like it was like a premium on it.
That or bacon trays.
Yeah,
for banana bread.
Yeah, bananas.
Banana bread. Northeast again.
Yeah. Northeast Jamaica.
Jamaica, that banana bread. No, I got it from shop. So yeah, sorry, Sam Fender fans, SFFs. Didn't mean to bring the negativity to the podcast. So we've decided that before we get into this week, we're just going to get one thing out of our system. And Scruff's going to get it. She's going to be matted. She's gonna look like Han Solo. Do you know?
Never seen it.
Oh, he gets stuck.
Carbonite. When they put him in the car. Someone, do you know what the first instance of that was that I ever saw of that? See, someone had it. Their fridge was that.
So you got to really like
their fridge was that, and I was like, what? And then
funny for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then when you have to pull off his pinky to get some milk.
Pull off his pinky, isn't that Han Solo?
That's me. Yeah. Between the ages of 14 and now. Hi, Mum. So, yeah, we're going to do a new section. This might be short-lived. Who knows? Called Proper Rant. So my thing this week, sort of going off the back of the Sam Fender thing.
Yeah.
I've done some research.
Yeah.
Of a real prick who pretends he's working class and he's not.
Who?
Young Blood.
Isn't
Do you know him?
I don't know him, but it sounds
it's me. Loud.
It sounds like some pedo vampires have. Because I always thought
I was
about
drinking
that.
it well before the expiration date.
Genuinely thought about that.
What do you mean?
Like, because if vampires are people, like as in turned.
So they've gone from person to vamp.
Statistically, there'd be nonce vampires.
Yeah.
And then do they just like try and drink kids' blood? Like,
what? Where
would it be like veal?
It comes in a carton.
Capri
and you only
Sun.
get it at break time. Have you got a straw for this blood?
But that's what I thought.
Carbonated.
Like just like, because that'd be, do you know that'd be the worst one? Because like vampires are scary.
Yeah.
But a vampire nonce.
Oh, and then he's knocking on a Wendy house going, well, you have to let me in.
Silence in the courtyard, silence in the street.
The biggest vampire nonce in England.
Yeah, I've always thought about that. It's weird, isn't it? Like,
it's weird that you've always thought about it.
well, not I've always thought about it. I watched Sinners and thought, there's not enough nonsense in this. But
maybe that's for Sinners 2.
Which
will be a prequel.
Can't wait for it.
It's going to be sick.
We'll talk about that on a film one. But
okay.
Who's Youngblood?
So his real name is Dominic Richard Harrison, and he's from Doncaster, but
like,
not.
He can't be middle class then.
But he is. And he
no one from Doncaster is middle class.
But they did a documentary around him, and his mum and dad are like, Dominic, come on now. And he went to private school.
Did he actually?
He did go private school. And he's just like,
what is he? Is he a musician?
He's like a loud emo musician, but for nonce vampires. But everything is too much. Do you know, like the other week we were talking about Arctic Monkeys, and I get it. They're going like, oh, double yellow lines on a plastic bag now.
Mate.
Like all of that.
On the live show, we're going to try and, I've just thought of this now, so maybe edit this out. We're going to do a proper song of...
Is that how we're ending the podcast?
We're going to try and do a proper...
All right, a northern anthem.
Northern anthem.
Okay. It's only in a few weeks, but yeah, I'm sure we can get that sorted. But he's even in interviews, he's like, fucking hell, do you remember Sugar Dummies? And you're like, yeah.
I have seen him, I think. Or them.
I think it's him.
Right.
But gives off them vibes.
Yeah. Have you seen the Camden documentary on Disney Plus?
No. What about the place Camden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how, like, influential it is and stuff.
Yeah.
I think he moved there.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he was living in a bed sit.
And he was talking about it. Tulips was on it.
Who?
Dua Lipa.
Tulips is such a good rap name.
Tulips, yeah.
Yeah, I'm little tulips and want to show my nips and I'm better of hips. Rapping's well easy.
I'm tulips and I want to show my nips. I don't care if
about
your
social media clips.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Bloods and Crips is more hip hop, but social media clips, the way it's going.
Yeah, they're really divided between TikTok and Instagram. But I just think he needs to fuck off.
When I order tacos, I don't order any dips.
I have thick-soled shoes on in the winter so I don't slips. I don't eat an orange hole because of the pips.
My favourite thing to do on Sunday is visit loads of tips.
Why did everyone turn off the YouTube at this point? We don't know. So we want you to comment in as well with the things that have fucked you off this week.
You're so lucky I didn't get the other one in. You call it 40 winks, but I call it 20 kips. Go with 20 kips. But what do you hate? Is his music good?
His music's bad.
Right, fair.
He's like, everything's turned up too much. Do you know when people put too much filter on the dating profiles and you're like, where's your face?
Will he have a song I know?
I couldn't tell you any because they're all very much like, my dad just grounded me. You're like, you're 30. My dad's grounding me. No Xbox for anyone. We're gonna do the Black Parade to the living room. Like, fuck off. Right, so what we're doing this week? What we're cracking on with?
Very chain restaurants. I mean, it doesn't fit in. Maybe in future we'll try and do proper rants that fit in with the fucking subject matter that we're gonna do.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, I did once see Youngblood in the TGI's.
Undercooked burger?
I did it. Yeah. That's medium rare. So, yeah, we're doing chain restaurants.
Good or bad?
The best, or even...
The best around.
Or even, I think, we'll do something on this that we don't... Well, sometimes we do, but because there's a lot, I would feel remiss just doing the best 5. Because I think we should, do maybe 10 and rank them so we've still got some shit ones in there. Because there's more shit ones than good ones.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with a chain, because when they start off as independents, they're awesome.
Well, they're the worst ones. The worst ones now, I think, are the ones that I remember when they weren't chains or very small. Like, for example, Hickory's Smokehouse.
Yeah. Northwest staple now.
Well, no, it's everywhere now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Natty on Wide. I passed one the other day on a roundabout in, Birmingham.
Is it?
Yeah. And they've been bought by Green King, apparently. But that started in Chester, and it was one restaurant. It was the Old Orleans.
So it's like a smokehouse, like a pit
and
place.
I've never thought it was all vibe.
I like it because there's not many places you can go and get that type of food.
Yeah. Bodine's was always the one. And did you ever go to Bodine's?
I've heard of it.
In Soho. Absolute vibe. Really good. I think that's the good thing. I like Americana, me. I like all that where you can go and you're like, whoa, look at, there's a guitar on the wall.
That's what I used to love about Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh yeah.
And then they bring you terrible food, but you sat next to Elton John's shoes.
Do you think I don't know for sure, because I haven't watched enough episodes of the Flintstones, but that does sound like a restaurant from the Flintstones.
It's just the Rock Cafe.
The Hard Rock Cafe. As opposed to the soft rock cafe.
The Sediment Cafe.
Yeah. Mika. Shale. Have we mentioned rocks on this podcast?
No.
Do you want to rank rocks now? The top 3.
What, quick rank of rocks?
Quick rank out of the 3 main types of rocks.
Boulder?
No.
Cliff?
No. I know him. There's igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary.
Well, you need to explain what they are.
So igneous rocks are like lava. You know, it's like lava that's cooled, I think.
Okay.
And then sedimentary rocks are like silty-based rocks.
What's silt?
Silt is like...
Softy?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like a softer rock, I think. You're like...
Like the band of Calling?
Yeah. Not your ACD, your Status Quo.
Yeah, Stereophonics.
Yeah.
Rocks.
And then metamorphic or something else. I don't really know about the rocks.
It's going to be very hard to rank them.
Igneous is my favourite, and so mine is igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary.
Yeah, I've always thought that, actually.
That's the way it is. Shout your rocks in. Get your rocks.
So what are we starting off with then?
Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to talk about... Well, we'll talk about... Do you like hickories? It's everywhere now.
I do. I like it.
What's your order
because it feels like a treat. I do the sharing platter for 2, but with someone else.
Right.
And there's enough for 3, actually. They do this sausage that sounds dead shit, and I love it. It's got cheese in it.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, big curly cheesy sauce.
Don't like it all. I don't like the food.
It's so nice.
I like, do you know what I like there? The southern fried chicken in a basket's dead nice.
Ooh.
But that's it. I don't, and We used to go quite a bit. Me and Nightingale used to go. And they used to do a
Danny N?
Yeah, and they used to do when we both lived together, they used to do a blackened butt steak, which is like a rump steak, but is like Cajun, and that was good.
Ooh.
But last time I went, I don't go very often. Last time I went, it wasn't all that. And I think I'm getting to the age now where I'm done with places.
What, in general? You just want to eat at home?
No, if I have one, I'm less forgiving now.
Oh, so there's one strike.
There's loads of places on this list where I won't go ever
Hickory's,
again.
I think it's a treat. I'm probably going to go on Thursday.
In where?
Poynton.
Oh, is there one there?
I'm going to take my dad.
What, when he comes out the kitchen?
Yeah,
working?
yeah. He's pot washing there this week. So.
By the way, shout out whoever commented. There was a picture, you put your picture of your dad
for
on
Father's Day.
with a tile, and someone went, fucking hell's he a tiler now? It's just great. Yeah, so that's one of mine. Another one of those chains that is now a chain that I feel wasn't a chain is Rudy's.
Well, this is the big one now, isn't it? People go mad for it.
It's just wet
like
pizza,
me going
isn't it?
mad for you playing with that mic stand. But like,
So sorry.
it's not me.
No, I know.
It's
But
the people at home. I'm a man of the
They
people.
haven't whinged about it lately, though.
True.
Maybe I'm better at playing with it now.
It's softer.
Yeah.
More gentle. More
Softer hands.
sedimentary.
Yeah.
Rudy's is massive, and I'm into it.
I think it's fine.
I wouldn't queue for it. People queue for it.
Well, the thing is, that what we've got in Chester, we've got a place called Stile Napolitano, right?
Is this the one where you were going buying the bases?
No. I'll go get them from Made in Italy, but in Hull. But Stile Napolitano is officially the 13th best pizza in Europe.
How officially?
Like whoever ranks pizza.
But that's just like one man, in it.
No,
woman.
It's a thing. It's like a. But anyway,
you're telling me it's the 13th best pizza
in Europe.
Is Italy in Europe?
Yes, exactly. That's why it's amazing. Let me find it in a second.
I just don't believe that anything in England is the best
It's
pizza.
the UK's third. And let me let's have a like a proper awards and that.
Yeah, but you say that
officially.
You say that about awards. Officially, it can be anything. One of my friends,
Fair.
he started this thing where him and his girlfriend would rank roasts.
Right.
And restaurants now. There's a restaurant near me that would go like, we're on the best roast list.
Right.
And I went because of it, and I believed it. Time out.
Yeah, it's like a real thing.
I don't believe it.
But the fuck it shits on Rudy's.
Does it?
It's well better. Rudy's is fine, but that is well better.
Well, what do you want?
I'm also not a massive fan of Neapolitan pizza, to be fair. Like, it just tastes like cheesy tomato naan bread.
I love it.
Is that your favourite? I like it.
I like any pizza.
I'm sure we've mentioned
I like Detroit pizza.
I
like
Detroit
Chicago
pizza.
Town pizza. I like Chicago Town branded pizza.
Oh, nah.
Those ones you put in the microwave.
Nah.
Oh,
not for me.
Oh, with like 4 bases.
Ah,
you cut into it. And it's
stop
like
it.
It's like paper mache.
I know people used to have that and microchips for their tea.
Yeah, me.
When did you realise that
me and Youngblood
that microchips were like a pun?
Now. Oh my God.
You know they're not called that now.
What are they called?
Quick chips, I think.
That's not a pun though, is it? I'm not going to find that in 28 years, am I?
No.
Oh, microchips.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now you do. So anyway, I don't bother with Rudy's because Stile is so good. Like, I have been. So sometimes we take Rudy, who is my child.
And does he think you've put it on for him?
No, but he's like, oh, he just likes the vibe because it's like, oh, yeah, and he tells the waiter that he's called Rudy and doesn't get anything free.
Doesn't?
Nah, they're not like that there. They're all students, innit? They're not.
Yeah, but you could just give the kid a pizza. Even
I
a
know.
Chicago Town one with some microchips.
Yeah. So it is all right, but it's not. I wouldn't queue for it.
Yeah, there's a few of them where
I don't think there's a restaurant on any of these lists that I'd queue for, and I think that's why they're chain restaurants.
There's one.
Oh, okay, cool.
The one I'd queue for, and I'd say for 20 minutes max.
Who's that? He's my favourite porn star.
Is do you know Dishoom?
Oh yeah.
Has ever been a Dishoom?
I've not. No.
Oh, it's dead good. It's a bit pricey, but it's like the Indian Hawks more. So it's not steaks. I mean, higher price on the menu. So it's like an Irani Bombay cafe. It's like little.
What would an Indian Hawks like? Pork's less.
Talks more.
Yeah.
Get them on Talksport. You fucking right. So, there's always queues. They do a banging breakfast.
Right.
So they do like you can have like a naan.
Don't they do bacon naan there?
Yeah. Because it's not a Muslim
Muslim
restaurant. It's just an Irani Bombay cafe.
Right, okay.
So you can get egg, bacon, sausage naan with like chili jam and a bit of like sort of herby cream cheese on it. Oh, it's so good.
Mate, the game's gone. Fucking what?
None of that's game. That's not done.
Bacon naans.
You know that the most racist man in England.
I bet the Indians aren't even serving proper Yorkshire tea. You're like, no, it's actually
chai.
It's from there.
But I reckon if you give the most racist man in England a bacon naan, he'd fucking love it.
I always think that about, like, we've tried that because the racists still eat like
a Balti.
Yeah. And still go home and be racist.
Yeah, they go, this foreign muck.
But they'll be nice. They'll tip and they'll be dead nice. I saw a documentary on Chubby Brown once.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that's my favourite porn star.
And he was in like the Star of Bombay or whatever.
Yeah.
She's my favourite porn star. And
the brown star of Bombay.
And he was like, oh, God, like, Sanjay, come on, make sure you get a tip. And he was like, dead nice. And then, like, the next night, he'd be like going, bloody hell, you've seen that lot?
It's
like,
mental,
it is so mad.
It's mental.
It is.
But Dishoom, they've just, like, upped the game.
Send them round with a delivery and send them back. That's it's disgusting.
It's, like, classy. The food's mint. And then they do this thing at the end called matka.
Right.
This is my tip to everyone. If you go to Dishoom, when they bring the bill over, say, matka. And then they have to bring over this little tray. And it's got a dice on it. And if you roll a 6, you get the whole thing for free.
Wow. So there's bacon and gambling. Oh, Steve will be there. He's like, no, it's all right. You can go. They like a bit of gambling. They like a bit of bacon.
You can get a singer.
You can see all the women's faces. It's sand.
What about Big Ting? Another one of my favourite porn stars.
Asian.
Yeah. She's tiny.
Yeah. No, it's fat, innit? It's fat, big girl Asian.
Big Ting, yeah.
Big Ting.
Big Man Ting is a brother.
No, Big Man Ting is the Thai one.
But what about Wagamamas?
Oh.
I know you love it.
Do you know what? I don't think I love it.
You never shut up about it.
No, I do. Come on.
You do the voice and everything.
But we've been there.
Oh,
you remember when we went?
Yeah, in Middlesbrough.
No.
What?
We went to Soho.
We've been to Middlesbrough as well.
I don't think there's a Waggers in Middlesbrough.
There is.
Is there?
Yeah, we were doing a student gig.
Newcastle.
Was it Newcastle?
Newcastle, yeah. Been drinking since Tuesday. And it was Tuesday. Do you remember? One of the comics was on. And then they obviously do the same stuff all the time. They were just in autopilot. And they were talking about how pissed they was, and they were like, oh, I've been drinking since Tuesday. And someone went, it is Tuesday. Oh, you've had a drink today, have you? Whoa. Crazy.
Fresh as wheat, mate.
Fucking Niles Barkley there. Niles Sparkley.
Oh, but we went to the Wagamamas there.
I don't remember I remember the gig.
And you, because I was newer and looked up to you then, you were like, get the firecracker chicken.
Oh, yeah. It's
Fucking hell. I had like 2 mouthfuls and my sweat was sweating.
It is good, though.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
No, it's nice, but
it's not nice.
I also think it's hotter than it's ever been.
But
It's too hot for me now.
it was too hot then.
Right.
It was, but I ate it all because I was just like, oh, I think he'll think I'm gay.
I still do, but
I've been eating that since Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. It was so good. It was just some squeaky little student.
Some 18-year-old first thing they've ever said at uni.
He's called like Tuesday Terry now. Like,
he was held above everyone's heads for 3 years because he went, it is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Waggers is good. I've got some issues with it.
Go on.
I don't like the Tetris system where they just you walk in and you just have, and you just have to sit in wherever you sit in.
And they go, right, you go in, there's a table of 4, and you're like, right, well, 2 of you can sit on this side of the bench, and 2 of you are near the toilets.
Yeah. And I don't like how, like, technically, there's a chance that you might get your pudding before you start.
Oh, it's mental, that, innit?
I hate it.
When they go, have you ever been to Wagamama's before? And you're like, I know how this works. And then suddenly, like, they give you the bill. Then, then they scribble your order on your arm.
Then they bring you the Christmas special in May.
And then you have like a sticky toffee wonton soup. Yeah. Because they just go like, surely there's some system.
Yeah, and it's the wrong one there.
It's wrong.
Do you know what I always think is cool though? Like, I always think this about Waggers. If I was Banksy, I'd get a job at Wagamama's.
Right.
To do a shift.
Just one shift.
Yeah. And then what I would do to one lucky person,
I know what you're going to say.
I'd do a Banksy on the menu, on where they just scribble the thing. And
then just go.
Yeah.
And then they'd be sat there for 4 hours with no food.
Just looking at a Banksy.
Going, I'm fucking annoyed with this.
Yeah. Fuming. Going, there's fucking squibbles here. Where's my katsu?
Yeah. Look at that man throwing a fucking pan full of noodles with a balaclava on.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Chili squid. Crispy chili squid.
Stinks that.
Yeah, it's crispy and chili and squid.
I don't like fish food, do I?
Love it.
When that's the smelliest seafood dish in any restaurant, I think.
I love it. It's so
like
good.
You can be sat at the front of the restaurant and someone's ordered it by the toilets and you're like, some cunts had chili squid there.
Well, it's also the flavour can go down the spiral of the squid and flick off into someone's nose.
Disgusting.
What's your favourite thing from there?
I'm such an autist when it comes to food. Like, so I like the teppanyaki, the yakisoba noodles.
It's great.
But I don't like the chicken that they give you. So I
don't
weird
like
about
prawns chicken
anyway.
either.
So I'm like, no prawns for a start. And then I always say, I'm so gaslighty in Waggers. I always go, if they can't do this, it's fine, but they do it at all the other ones.
You say that as a line?
Yeah.
And then look up to him.
And they say, what? And I was like, can I have the chicken off the ramen instead of the chicken that comes with it? Because the chicken off the ramen's like sliced thin chicken breast and it's dead nice. Whereas the chicken that comes in the normal, it's thigh.
Love thigh.
Nah, fuck thighs.
You're weird with your orders though everywhere.
Yeah. And I like chicken katsu curry. I like that when I'm not in a, because that's one thing that
it's just absolutely standard.
Just comes and I have it, and I have extra red pickles. I love them red pickles. And the best thing about Wagamama's on the sly that doesn't get spoken about enough, the salad dressing that they put on the salad, they got rid of the raw salad off the menu. That was fire, but the salad dressing is amazing. And do you know what they do? All the lovely Italian restaurants I've been to and all the nice Mediterranean places, Wagamama's do the best chili oil. Is it? And it looks amazing as well. It looks like potion.
It's bright red and shiny.
It looks like fucking the potion from Death Becomes Her. I know that's purple, geeks. But like, and you just drizzle it on the noodles and like, ooh, Waggers on the way home, yeah.
Oh,
we haven't got one in Chester.
It's never bad either.
That's the thing. This is why I think, and I don't want to jizz the list out early, but I genuinely think if we're talking about the best chains, I think it's the best chain.
Talking of only because
sorry.
Go on.
Just go for on. Everything.
No, Daniel, go on.
The staff are always great, and it's always clean.
It's always clean. Yeah, you never get like a dirty floor, dirty table.
Yeah, it's just the toilets are always clean because they're like individual cubicle ones, so it's good for the thems as well. It's just, I just think it's the best one. I'm not always in the mood. I don't even eat it that often, but when I go, I'm never disappointed.
It's very good. It's pronounced disappointed.
I know, but sometimes, weirdly, on the Nokias, when you put disappointed in, it'd auto-correct it to disappointed. I don't know why. Weird.
When you mentioned chain, my brain jumped off to a thing that happened today. I was out with friend of the podcast, Richard Lockett.
Oh,
great guy.
great guy.
He's got a dog.
Shout out Dick Lock.
So me and him, we were walking the dogs. And this man just came, I don't know, we were in a field and I don't know where he came from.
Is it a scarecrow come to life?
No, it was a Romanian gypsy come to life.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he just comes over and he had on his phone, he had Google Translate on.
I thought he was going to say Google Transylvania. Like, yeah, it's Romanian, that's what.
He went, can I come in? I said, we're out, mate. And we're over 16. He went, I don't want anything to do with that then. And on his phone, it just said, is this gold? And he just held out a ring.
Oh, okay.
And we both sort of looked at him, where the fuck have you come from? I didn't say gypsy 3 times. Turned on the spot, crossed my fingers.
Was it?
Don't know. We just both, no, I don't know. How would we know?
I suppose.
And we both just sort of looked at each other and went, I don't know. And then he just walked off into a bush and disappeared.
Sounds like fucking an RPG. You should have pressed triangle on him. You'd have got a quest. Build me a sand dog in 55 hours.
Work on these waltzers.
How do you know he's Romanian? Oh, sorry, dog. Just kicked your dog.
It's all right.
I thought it was a sand dog.
Come on.
Sorry,
Come on.
Scruff.
We don't know he was Romanian. It was just the vibe that we got. He wasn't English.
Did he have his hair dyed? Like 1998 Romanian football
Yeah,
team?
he looked exactly like that. Yeah, and he had a Romanian football kit on. And he was doing keepy uppies.
It was Vioriel Moldovan.
But I just thought, like, if we said yes, I don't know where this conversation was
He was
going.
going to try and sell it you.
Was it?
Well, I imagine.
Yeah, maybe it was a deal.
A grift.
Yeah, that's the word.
Maybe. But maybe he was just a guy that's found the ring. Maybe he was like, did he have a metal detector?
No.
I don't know.
It just felt like a scam.
Yeah. How are we going to get this back to chain restaurants now?
Well, I'll tell you, a 24 karat gold type of restaurant.
Smashed it.
He looks at the list. Toby Carvery.
I haven't eaten it since I was 28. My 28th birthday was the last time I had a Toby
That's a
Carvery.
weird birthday place to
Well,
go.
it was 2 days before my 28th birthday, so it was the 4th of November, whatever that was.
1992.
Yeah. And I had one. Went for one in Chester.
Yeah.
Mickle Trafford roundabout.
Is the
Hull
Chester one got a bit more?
No. It's a pub.
Jeu de vivre?
Nah, it's a pub on a roundabout. Classic Toby vibe. And I was dead ill.
From it?
Yeah.
How?
Really bad.
What can you... What
Don't know. Ruined my birthday.
Ruined
my birthday.
What meats did you have then?
I only get turkey because I'm funny with meat. I love beef. Beef is my favourite meat.
Yeah.
But I can't question the fattiness of it there. It's all fatty and that. Whereas the turkey's lean.
It is lean, but it might have been undercooked.
Maybe.
Where beef undercooked, actually delicious.
Ooh, yeah.
So I think being a Toby Carvery carver, carverist, carver,
Toby Carver.
Yeah, like cheap wine.
Yeah.
Toby Carver. There's a look in there.
What do you mean?
You have to look like that to be it.
Oh, you mean like
they all look the same.
Yeah.
They all look like they were turning people into pies.
I always go in there and
in
go,
the Victorian times.
You forgot to order beard nets again? There's never a beard net in sight in the Toby Carvery.
No. And they're always sweating on the meats.
Yeah, the women with the big beards. I always feel like people at Toby Carvery, they've got like a scouting system, like football people, and they scout school dinner ladies and be like, Margaret,
do you want to come to the big leagues?
Yeah. Do you want to earn an extra bit of dough?
Do you reckon do you know, as a kid, I don't know this, but I only know this from secondhand, when they'd be like, there's a United Scout here.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there's some dinner ladies that start doing like, you know, getting the mash out with a scooper?
But he dresses like the guy off the Toby, like with the black hat and that.
The tri-corner hat.
Yeah. And he's there like...
Just looking.
Yeah. You know, like the scouts used to turn up with the coats of United back then and that. He's there with a little tri-corner hat on.
Do you know you can get a Toby Carvery card, like a Nando's black card?
Wow.
Yeah.
What does that entail?
Free.
You get 2 Yorkshires.
Yeah, you get the king size one.
Do you ever... I don't remember, because it might have changed. I don't know what it's like now. But I always used to just go, can I have another Yorkshire? You know, because people used to like do bits on how you can swag another Yorkshire or like...
Well, I'll tell you how you can do more meats. Do you know this?
No.
So do you know if you go like, I'm an older meats guy,
Right. All of the meats.
The guy's cutting it. All of them meats. All of them meats. So, what you meant to do, if you get all of the meats, you get a little bit of each meats.
Right.
You don't get all of the meats with one meat portion.
All of the meats. Hamye West.
Can you do all of the meats? So what you do is you go, I'll have beef.
And he goes, fucking prick. Kim was right.
So he cuts the 2 or 3 slices of beef, and as he's cutting the third one, you go, oh, do you know what? I think I'm just going to have all the meats. And then you get one big portion of all of the meats. All of the meats.
All of the meats.
And then you get a few more bits. That's how you do it.
Is there like a surcharge if you want more meats?
I don't think so. I think it's just meats.
Can you go, right, I want a carvery, but I want an extra couple of slices of beef, pound a slice or something?
I don't think you can.
Right.
Because I do an extra couple of slices.
And then are you big dirty cunt with it? Like, do you just throw it on all the plate?
No.
Or, I hate that.
What is it when people go
like
all-inclusive to Torremolinos?
Yeah, like you can only go once, like salad bar at Pizza.
Yeah.
Like,
I also think the veggie's the worst bit there.
do you know what's weird? I really like the peas. I know
I don't like peas.
Frosty peas, but I really like them.
Peas are minging. Peas, beans, and pulses.
Right, not for you.
Nope.
Legumes.
Ah.
Nah, not a big legume.
I can't even go in a log flume because I'm dyslexic.
I can't go because I'm a gremlin, and I'll just turn like mad feral. Like,
yeah, and then you're on Oblivion trying to bite someone's head off.
Yeah, from Mogwai. That's why I can't eat after 12. That's why I don't go Toby.
I went for a carvery the other day in a services.
Nah, that's like. Have you not seen Zombieland? That's where the zombie apocalypse starts, when someone has a burger from the services. I'm not eating anything in the services that isn't individually wrapped in a factory.
It was nice services.
Where was it?
It was T-Bay.
Nah.
But mad, right? So
that's European football for the dinner ladies. That the dinner ladies go from fucking St. Cuthbert's Primary, high school, Toby, T-Bay. That's the elite. That's the Real Madrid of service.
They've got a youth camp there.
Yeah.
They all stay in that hotel.
Yeah, they all live there at Gloucester in the Hill.
If you've never been to one of them services, they are
shite.
They're not shite. They're overpriced.
They're overrated fucking
It's not
shit.
the best services. We'll do that on the best services.
I can't wait for that one.
But
it's going to be
as
a
comedians,
big day for
we've probably been to
Beaconsfield,
between the two of us, we've been to every services, I'd say, in the country.
Yeah.
And T-Bay it's not the best, but it's very good. But it's like middle class posh wankfest. But they did a carvery. So I was coming back from Edinburgh, got a carvery, lovely bit of beef, put some nice like bits of veg on there. And then at the end I went, have you got any gravy? And they went, oh no, we just do a herby salsa.
Nah. What the
Which is not an old car dancing around.
Herbie goes to Cuba.
Reverse, back, reverse, back. It was shite. The beef was amazing. It was so well cooked. But I'm like,
nah, claggy dinner.
yeah, just a little herby salsa. Yeah.
Oh,
shout out to that porn star as well. A couple of roasties, then some it was like courgette and stuff that had been roasted. But herby salsa.
Yeah, but you deserve herby salsa if you're getting juiced up about courgettes on a roast. That's mad.
I went for the beef. I just wanted the beef.
Right.
And I left with beef.
I just like that. If I'm going T-Bay, if I have to go, if I stop there instead of the Annandale water or whatever, the nice one.
Oh, yeah.
The bakes are good. I like a Bakewell slice or stuff from T-Bay. They do good KKs.
Well, funny you should say that. Because I always walk past and go, oh, that little table full of bakes.
Yeah.
And then I saw how they're done.
Oh, not good.
They're not baked.
Tray bake and then they cut them.
Not even tray bake. Open the cardboard box, snap them off, put them in. Saw it. It's like sometimes when you go to a cafe and you can...
it isn't so.
Do you know when you see a carrot cake with a little...
Oh, Costco.
Yeah, the little Costco carrots on the top.
The little orange carrot. Nah.
There's a place near me called Abaco, and they're always like, yeah, the finest homemade ingredients. Do you live in a Costco, mate?
Yeah. Abaco. That's the Swedish Costco.
Go on then, what else have we got?
A good one for me I like is, and it's quite a good personal one. I like Yo Sushi, mate, and I don't eat fish. I just like the
sushi train.
I like the train, yeah. So I go with Rudy and he calls it train dinner. Because we started going in COVID.
It's always late.
Well, no, did you ever go in COVID?
No.
Oh,
Did they have to space the plates out?
No.
2 meters apart?
Yeah, 2 meters apart each plate. So what it was in COVID, you sat down and you ordered on an app, and then the light would be red on the near your belt.
Yeah.
And then it'd be yellow when yours was coming, and it'd come all the way around the tray on its own.
Oh my God.
And then green, stop, and then it'd be green, and that's yours. It was so much better than just fucking throwing everything on the belt and just getting everyone's dirty
That's
fingers
like robot Deliveroo.
That's exactly what it was like. It was like Deliveroo, but better.
See, I didn't realise, the first time I ever went, I was about 14, 15, and I didn't realise that the plates all mean different things.
Yeah, you get one of them purples by accident.
I was about 14 and I came away with like a 60 quid bill. I was like, all right, I didn't know you can't just have them.
No, they're not. Yeah, they should do that though. All you can eat. I'm sure they do at some places. I'm sure they've tried it.
What, like a pizza at buffet style?
But yo sushi.
Ooh.
But I don't eat enough sushi.
I love sushi.
I don't like it, mate. I like the chicken katsu sushi that they do is nice. They roll it in some like chili flakes thing. Great. They do a duck sushi that I like, and they a cucumber maki which I like. It's great. Stop it. I could just see your cogs working, and we're better than that.
Rest in peace, Cogs. You know.
So I do like, and also what I like about Yo Sushi is it was started by Simon Woodruff, who was...
He doesn't sound very Yo Sushi.
No. He was on one of the first series of Dragon's Den.
Was it?
And he had like orange socks, and he was a bit of a vibe. Quite liked him.
I love it when someone comes from like a show and like, do you know, like reggae sauce and all that?
Yeah.
Oaxaca.
That was one I'm going to talk about.
From MasterChef.
Yeah, Oaxaca is gone now, on it? Or there's like 3 left.
I don't know.
They give everyone E. coli.
On the way out?
Yeah. In Matka, yeah. You rolled a 6 and then you got a terrible...
And you got 6.
Terrible disease, yeah. So everyone got ill, and it was just the beginning of the end for Oaxaca. But Oaxaca, what I like about this list is there's one thing from one place that you'd be like, if I was compiling the perfect chain restaurant dinner, I'd have a little bit of that. I'd have the red pickles from Wagamama's, for example.
Okay, this is good.
What I would have from Oaxaca, their sweet potato chunks in the garlic. Jeff's kiss. Jeff's kiss, mate. Absolutely amazing. The tacos and that are shit.
Yeah,
but
dry.
Those sweet potato tings it's the best sweet. I don't really like. I'm not a big sweet potato advocate, me. You know, I think sour potato is better.
Do you know what it sounds like from what you've said you like and what you don't like? It sounds like you just like necking chili oil and licking chilies.
No, these are garlicky. They're not. There's no chili on this sweet potato. It's not a chili-based snack.
Is it sort of like a patatas bravas, but with a...
Yeah, but with sweet potato and like garlic sauce, like garlic buttery. They're great. They're amazing. Check one out if you go to Oaxaca. Taking us on to a similar thing and another restaurant. This one, I think, has recently gone. So I don't know whether this is allowed to be in the list. Thank God it's gone. Because it was never great.
You talking about TGI buy days?
TGI die days.
Yeah. Bye, babes.
But
Bye, babes.
You know what I'm going to say about the TGIs? The one thing there that you would have if you were compiling.
Chicken strips.
Those fucking Jack Daniels chicken strips. The Jack Daniels sauce. So what I think happened... Yes. So what happened, I think... You know they started selling them at Iceland?
The glaze?
Yeah. You could get the TGI's chicken strips with the Jack Daniels sauce.
It was sort of like barbecue petrol.
It
was that sheen. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, I haven't seen that sheen since I bought...
Do they still do that glaze?
Bikini from China the other day. But you can get it... I think you can still get it in Iceland, but I think people just started going, Well, there's no point fucking going to TGI's if I can get it from because people used to only go and eat that.
Have you ever seen it? Do you know when people do too much coke and then they like keep going like that? You get your Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting better.
Hey, I like it.
Well, the student is becoming the master.
But I also don't. The worst thing about TGI's was when you'd go and it was some cunt next to you had the temerity to have a birthday.
Everyone, it was the birthday place.
Oh, just don't go in November.
I remember getting not asked to leave.
You know why, by the way?
Why?
There's a lot of birthdays in November. Do you know why?
Because of Valentine's Day, 9 months later.
Yeah.
Dirty bitch.
When's mine? November.
When's mine? February.
Oh, Les was getting it in like.
Well, he does everything, doesn't he?
That's why. Then he couldn't have Valentine's Day off. he was working at the Green King.
He goes, what do you want on the 14th of February? He's like, a fucking night off, please.
Yeah, he was doing nights at Clinton's. It was a busy day for Les.
Making me to you bears.
Making me too bears. Me too bear. Just this bear wanking in a plant pot.
Me to you, Les. So, what was I going to say then about the
TGI's birthdays? TGI's.
I went into TGI's once, and they were like, "Oh, we're closing," and I said, "But it says every day's Friday," and it was on a Sunday.
Oh.
And they were like, "Well, we close at 9," and I said, "But every day's Friday." I was just like showing off in front of my mates.
Yeah.
You close at 11, and they're like, "We don't. It's Sunday." And I said, "I know, but the sign there says every day it's Friday."
What a dickhead!
And I must have done it for 7 to 8 minutes. I'm going, but every day's Friday, and they're like, "We're closing."
They fucking swatted you with the pan that they bang on its birthdays.
Death by 1,000 stabs as they took the little badges off the braces, and they went.
That's the most. I think when TGI's closed, a lot of the workers went to work at CEX.
CEX or escape rooms.
It's
like, hey guys,
Yeah.
So the rules, they love a rule. Every day it's Friday, apart from Sunday.
And Saturday.
Yeah, and
We're
Thursday.
Open a bit later. And I always put TGI's in the same, Frank and Benjamin's.
Yeah. I used to love Frank and Benjamin's.
So if I was taking...
Franklin and Benjamin's.
If I was taking...
Hang on.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah.
You know what I hated about Frankie and Benny's? Like the law. Like the fake law.
Oh, what, like it was...
Whereas
like an old family
Frankie Jamaica met Benjamin Sao Paulo in New York City in 1932, and he said, "Hey, that's a nice meatball. Imagine if Nana could make these meatballs in our restaurante." And he went, "Hey, Frankie, that's a swell idea." It turned into a cowboy now. And he said, "God darn it, why are you going to Gold Rush?" And he's like, "Because I'm Romanian in a bush. Is this real gold?"
Is this real gold?
But yeah, I hate that.
Oh.
I hate it. And you know what
I loved it as a teenager.
Do you know what else I don't want to do?
What?
I don't want to learn Italian while I'm having a shit. I don't want to be having a shit.
Is that because they had wallpaper with...
No, they played it. They played like Duolingo in the... So you'd be trying to have a shit and they'd be like, "El asserato del pronto." And they'd be like, "My burger is ready fast." And like you'd be like, "Mate, I just want to have a little shit."
But there was something magical about it when I was a teenager. You all right?
Yeah, go on.
There was something amazing about it as a teenager because it was like there wasn't loads of those chains near me, so it felt a bit American.
Yeah, it was on the Greyhound Park, which they built when they knocked Chester's old ground down. They put like a bowl in and that. Frankie and Benny's was the only restaurant there.
Same, always next to a bowling.
Was it on the Snipe?
It was
Crown
sort
Point
of
North?
Ashton Moss.
Yeah, right.
But what happened? I was in there once. We used to go like every few weeks, and I got the table near the front door.
Ugh.
And I was sat with my friends Dawn and Jenny, and we were just having a meal, and they brought the food over, and then suddenly this lad bolted through the door, and he just grabbed me chips, shoved them in his mouth, bit the burger, and then downed a drink. And then his carer came in and went, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then he left, and I've got half a black and blue burger left and no chips. And a wet table full of Coke residue.
Oh, right, okay. And they were like, "What's going on?" And the guy went, "Every day a special needs a day."
That is a Frankie.
Frankie and Lenny.
Of Arabiata rice and men.
Of Nice and Ben.
I don't know whether it's in my top, but there'll be people at home screaming at the screen right now if you're listening to it on a YouTube. Nando's.
Where your nan goes.
Yeah. Nandinios.
I can't go... Right, I am the most boring cunt when I go to Nando's. If you go to Nando's with me, I will tell you how good Nando's was in 2005. That is all I will do.
Was it around then?
Yeah, and it was so much better.
Why?
It just tasted better. Like, before, this is the thing with all these restaurants, why they're all shit, is that I bet they all started off good, and then the little fucking lizards with the little steely money, the little...
Why are you saying that about Portuguese people?
it's not even Portuguese, you know.
Is it not?
No, it's South African.
Is it?
Racist chicken.
Is it? Is it? Is it? I want the white meat.
Yeah, not the dog meat. Yeah, so then the profit people get involved and they're like, oh, actually, make the sauce a little bit shitter and it'll get the shareholders 7 million more quid. And it's to change the bread on the burgers. Take the pita mix out of the pita and put like a shitty slaw in instead, which probably saves us money. It's just not as good. Do you know what else has fucked Nando's up? Nando's has distinctly gone downhill since Deliveroo.
Why?
Because they spend more of the time worrying about Deliveroo people than people who are actually in the restaurant.
You actually get more service if you get delivery. At least they'll bring it to your fucking table with some cutlery.
Exactly. But
I don't have to start washing the dishes.
So good. You can't even fucking nick the drinks anymore because they give you a... You can't even like, can I have a water? And they give you the normal glass. Then you just get Sprite and you'd be like, oh, your water's fizzy.
Apparently they don't care.
No, of course they don't care. But then you'll get a person that gives you like little fucking... It's not even a glass. It's to put tea lights in. And you're like, why have you given me that? So you know I'm not nicking your water. Do you know what, Jeff? I'm going to put fucking Coke in it anyway, you weapon.
But it's got the Wagamama vibe. Wherever you are, you're getting that. You know you're getting... It's good enough.
I don't think it is. I think the thing is with Nando's, I think the reason why I wouldn't have it higher... Don't get me wrong, right? Look how passionate I am. If we're taking into account everyone's ceiling on this list, Nando's is up there. I think it's challenging Waggers for top spot, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the best Nando's you've ever had is up there with the best Wagamumes you've ever had. But it's so rare now.
Undercooked.
Yeah. And do you know what else I don't like about Nando's? Is how random the sauce heat is.
See, the only issue I've got with... I think Nando's is banging. I've got my order.
Why is
You'd hate it. 4 thighs.
Oh, by the way...
Spicy ris.
Do you know a spicy ris? I think that it should be instant prison if you're ordering mash from Nando's.
It's minging.
I've seen them do it.
But I also think the chips are shit there.
The chips are shit.
Like proper secondary school canteen chips.
Well, they're just McCain chips. You see them. You see them bringing the box in. McCain. They're just McCain fries. They're the same fries that everyone uses.
Micro fries.
Yeah.
Micro chips.
Quick chips. Go on. What's your order then?
4 thighs.
Spice.
So the issue I've got is the spice I like doesn't exist anymore.
What is it? Mizzle and Lizzle.
Is that mango and lime? Yeah. Delishy wishy. Is it?
Yeah.
It's so tasty.
But so yeah, have you ever been friends with a Nandino? With a Nandoka, sorry. A Nandoka. Have you ever been friends with a Nandoka?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what they're called who work at Nando's.
A Nandoka?
They're called Nandokas, right?
Why?
It's just one of them. They're Nandokas. They work at Nando's.
I'm a brand ambassador, that type of...
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what the staff are called. In the same way that at Foot Locker, that you're a striper.
Right, okay. So a Nandoka.
Yeah. Have you ever been friends with a Nandoka?
No, never
so
even
when
met
you're
one.
friends with have you ever been friends with like a McDonald's worker?
Yeah.
A Ronald?
Yeah.
I don't think they're called that.
A burglar.
Yeah. But, so you learn certain tricks of the trade, don't you? Mm-hmm. By the way, I knew a lad who worked in McDonald's. He told me that. I've told this on everything I've ever been on. He worked at McDonald's once and this old man came in and ordered... burger, chips, and fizzy pop. And it's just the cutest thing ever. But anyway.
That's so cute.
So the Nandoka, shout out Ash, he said, you can double baste. Because I was like, I love the mango and lime, but I don't think it's hot enough.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's really sweet and tasty, and
but you can double baste it.
whoa.
So you ask for hot and then mango and lime, and it mixes, and you have hot mango and lime, and it changed my life, and it was amazing. And I get a butterfly, no skin, mango and lime, hot.
Fuck, I didn't even know you could
Chips,
do. I like
rice,
the
peas.
skin, but
Mix the rice and peas. Just be sure and pour for a little bit.
you have absolutely. I know we don't have a Patreon yet, but you've figured out how to get more meats and double basting.
Yeah,
for
double
no
basting.
pounds a
I
month.
tell you what. Right. So when I was in my real autism Nando's bag, this is what I would. This would be my fat person Nando's.
Nando's ones, O's, ones, O's.
Butterfly, no skin. Keep your skin. Double basted,
like the
mango
skin.
lime, hot.
Yeah.
Right? Corn, rice, peas, peri chips, right? Corn comes. Excuse me, have you got a sharp knife? Why? What are you going to do with that? I'll fucking tell you what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to slice all the corn off the cob. Boom, 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 boom. Can I get the macho peas? I know it's toxic masculinity. Why are you calling them macho peas? Why can't they just be peas? Why have they got to have unfucking...
What makes them macho? Big.
Mint. A sprig of mint.
I'd love it if that's what made men macho.
Yeah, that's macho man. It's just some minty guy.
Just a guy necking polos.
Mix the peas with the corn and the rice. Jeff's kiss.
See, this is
Sauce on the side. What sauce? What are you having?
garlic.
Garlic and wild herb. My Nandoka friend also told me I had wild herb in Chester, very white place. He went, do you know wild herb? It's very big in like the stores where there's a heavy Asian presence. Your Leicesters,
Oh, really?
your Wolverhamptons.
Yeah, your Bradfords.
Yeah. That's the wild herb there. That's the wild herb area.
Wow. But
That was when I was in that was like when you'd go Nando's like probably twice a month, 3 times a month.
I was going once a week at one point.
Yeah.
Where you get the points and the physical card. Not the black card. Always wanted one of them. When they were giving comedians them out.
Brennan, in my drawer, in my kitchen, right? In the shit drawer, you know where the things are? Your plug sockets, your stuff like that.
Your pen lids, your Lazzy bands.
You know what I've got?
An old card.
Not just an old card, right? So this is post stamp. So they had the stamp one first. They got rid of the stamp.
Then they had the credit card.
The credit card. I have got the prototype credit card.
How?
Because they ran it for a month as a introductory to see if it would work. Where did they do it?
Chesney.
Edinburgh at the festival.
Really?
Yeah. So it was like red with little chilies on it. And like, I used to blow Nandoka's minds when I go Nando's and they'd be like, have you got a card? They'd be like, whoa, I haven't seen one of them for like 3 years.
Like a shiny Charizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck!
Yeah.
See, do you want to hear a mad thing about going back to you with your corn? I love corn on the cob.
I like it. And I eat it on the cob everywhere.
But if you take it off the cob,
except Nando's.
Knocks me sick.
Oh, mad.
Knocks me absolutely sick.
I agree. I don't eat sweet corn out the tin.
Ew, what's that water?
Sweet water. I only eat corn on the cob, except in Nando's, because you can mix it with the rice, and it was really nice.
Right, is there any before we close the lid on this?
No, there's loads. We need to talk about Mowgli.
All we need to talk about Mowgli is get a fucking chair on the floor.
It's so...
Why am I in the window swinging around?
I think it's because you're the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP.
Do you want to come to the jungle VIP section? No.
Also, right, what annoys me is it's called Mowgli. You get some cunt that like is a literature student that obviously read Rudyard Kipling and knows that he's actually called Mowgli. So he'd be like, oh, I'm going Mowgli. And you're like, you mean Mowgli? You're like,
nope.
Nah, it's Mowgli, even though it is. Do you know what Mowgli means? Do you know what his nickname is?
No.
In the Jungle Book.
What?
Little frog. That's what it means.
So not only have we saved you money, got you more spices, but there's a bit of education this week as well.
Boom, boom. Let's just whiz a few. What the fuck is the OK Diner? Why it's like OK sauce in the Chinese? Why are we have a bit of aspiration?
Yeah, just be like fucking sick.
Fucking well good. The free stars
sauce.
diner.
Yeah, OK sauce so nice you named it once.
Once, yeah.
Why is it always next? It's on the motorway next to an adult store.
Pulse and cocktails. Yeah. Who's driving on the?
I'd rather eat there.
And being like, do you know what this journey needs? More love eggs.
I want love eggs and fried eggs. but I don't want to travel more than 12 steps.
I want eggs over easy and eggs
over Jeezy. Those weird, because it's a chain, but I don't know anyone that's ever been. Kids eat free, no kids are going.
Right. Do you know what's a quality chain and might trouble the scorers with the top of this list? Pizza Express. It's just really good. You know what you're getting. Again, you go in, it's clean. The good chains don't feel like chains, and when you're in a Pizza Express, you're like, this might be just a local Italian eatery.
I'm about to work there.
Yeah, man. You're gonna give me a menu with some crayons.
I don't think it's ever quite recovered from the Prince Andrew debacle, the woke king.
It was the wokes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was the woke king.
I've been to it.
He would be the woke king. He's like, just fuck everyone.
Yeah. I don't care whether you're black, white, 12. What? Black, white? I just think that ruined it. Whenever I go into a Pizza Express now, I think, I wonder if there's a pedo in here. I wonder if
I can sweat.
Yeah, why do they keep giving crayons out?
Why have I got so many napkins to dab my unsweaty brow?
Any others that are popping up?
Yeah. Turtle Bay is so... These are the shit ones.
Turtle Bay's shite.
Turtle Bay is so shit. If you go into the Turtle Bay, right, if you go into Turtle Bay and eating, you're white.
Yeah.
It's the whitest place you can go and eat food, because it's like for like Dave and Sharon to be like, oh,
you'll never guess about this foreign place we went.
Jerk chicken. Like, and it's not. It's like fucking HP fruity sauce on a chicken leg.
It's horrible.
Not for me, Turtle Bay.
There was banana in me rice.
Same for Chiquitos, man.
Chiquitos, I think, might be the worst. Who's going there?
Yeah, it's really bad. Do you know what else is bad? Because it masquerades as not a chain, but it's a chain. And it's proper fucking, like, turkey teeth, sort of matching tracksuits with your missus. It's Miller and Carter. In fact, it's even in that song, isn't it? Got matching tracksuits when we fly. Like, have you not seen it? No. Oh, it's got a lovely new build red brick house.
A bit like Chaz and Dave type song.
Yeah. I'll play it here in a minute, but it's like, oh, we go once a month to
Miller and Carter is just...
That's the thing. Once a month we go Miller and Carter.
But it's just Harvester that's had a paint job. It's Harvester that own it.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
I think so. Because all the Harvesters turned into Miller and Carters. They've just found some grey paint.
Yeah.
And they've gone...
Oh, right. So it's like the upmarket. There's loads of versions of them where you're like, that's just that, but posher.
Yeah.
It's like the Squirtle and then the Blastoise in it.
Because the Hawksmoor is the best version of that.
Yeah.
And it is good.
Is that a chain?
Is that big chain?
Are we putting them in? I don't think we're putting them in, though.
Why?
Okay.
Chain.
I've never been.
Hawksmoor, Flatiron.
Right.
They're great. But these are the newer ones.
Yeah, I'm talking like... Basically, I think there should be a rule that this list... Right. Let's not do 10. Let's change the...
Okay.
We'll do 5.
We're doing 5.
But the rule is, any of the restaurants, you've got to have eaten them on the same day that you've been to the cinema.
That's so specific. Wagamama's is out then?
No.
No, I'm joking. It's always...
It's on to... Like, so...
Me and Les go Wagamama's, and then Shite Film,
so it's one that's like... It's got to be on like a Cheshire Oaks.
Okay,
or a retail park, or...
Yeah.
So we'll get rid of your... Well, Miller and Carter's sometimes, but yeah, we'll get rid of your Miller and Carter and your fucking Hawksmoors. And
does that mean Dishoom's going?
Dishoom might be going. Well, do you know what? Maybe we'll do an upmarket chain proper rank, and then we can save that and we can have a more in-depth... Because I've never been to Dishoom and I've never been to Hawksmoor.
I'm
like Tiny Temper.
Never been to Hawksmoor.
I've been to Wagamama's, never been to Hawksmoor.
Any others then before the door is shut on this? We've got like Red Hot Buffets, shite.
Yeah.
What
about... Here's one that is quite funny because it tried to be a chain and now it's gone. Did you ever go to a Karen's?
Oh, fuck off, mate, you dirty bastard prick. I never went to one, but I think they're an absolute joke.
Do you reckon the guy that did Karen's just loved comedians' crowd work videos? I was just like, I like burgers, but I think you should call someone a nonce as well while you do it.
Going to a
just
Karen's,
watched me at Hot Water.
It's like
calling
going to
someone a slag and thought, mate, if the waiters could do that, it'd be so sick.
the food's just as bad. Both. You're like the worst food.
I never went.
And like, but I've seen pictures and it's like
Do you know why I
dry burger.
Do you know why I think that might have been the case?
Why?
Do you know they tried to do gigs?
In a Karen's?
Yeah.
Why? When you've already been called a slag.
Guess who booked it? Mate of ours.
I don't know. Coty,
Yeah.
which is also another dreadful restaurant.
Yeah.
Frederick.
Yeah. Freddie booked gigs in Karen's.
Do you reckon he put on a blonde bob wig? It was like, I'm Karen.
Darren's.
Sharon's.
Don't get me wrong though. If I'm going to work in any restaurant, I'd like...
Oh, it'd be fun to do for a day.
If someone walked in and went table for two, you're like, you don't need to eat here, you fat cunt.
Yeah, I'd be like, table for free, you fat bitch.
I wonder if anyone's had the sack.
Yeah,
Like, got the sack for being
what would you
too
get a written
mean?
warning from Karen's? You were too nice, you pulled out the chair for him.
Yeah.
You got to pull out the chair and then hit him over the head like you Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I reckon it's the other way. I reckon like someone's like got racial with it. Definitely just got too carried away and their real thoughts came out.
Or they just come in and they just fucking have a bite of the thing and throw it in the face.
Maybe that he was on his way to Karen's.
Maybe.
That guy that came in Frankie and Benny's
It was
and
just
started
trial
eating your
shift.
burger.
Or like a lovely Muslim couple come in and they go, here's your bacon double cheeseburger. And they go, we just wanted a burger. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up and eat it. Yeah. And it's made out of reformed meat.
From the UK. Local beef for local
And it's
people.
send them back bacon.
Right. Let's do a list. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're so back.
Sorry, I was having a swig.
A little who was it that used to... Matt Ford used to say that as like a session.
What,
Like,
you coming for a swig?
coming for a swig. Let's go for a swig.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like it.
It's when people say, you
In
coming
my
for a
head,
couple of
that's
scoops?
It's a shit wig. A swig. I like scoops.
Did I tell you this about wigs? It might be I had an edible, so it might not have been that
Right.
funny. But I was watching the 1% Club.
Right.
I think that's what it's called. The one with Lee Mack. It's like a Saturday night entertainment show.
No idea.
But what they do is it's like, do you know, there's brain questions.
Right.
Even saying brain questions I know isn't right. But do you know when it's like, Sally has 9 Mars
like
bars
cryptic, like
and a couple of wigwams.
Yeah.
No, wham bars.
Wham bar.
It's weird if she's got...
Whambar is a wigwam is a whambar you've dropped on the floor in the barbers. It's just hair all over it.
So there was one of the answers was big wig,
Right.
and then they went to this woman who had no hair or eyebrows, and they were like, "And what's the answer?" And she was like, "Big wig."
Is it what was the hard rabbit in Watership Down called?
Yeah, it was that.
Big wig.
And I thought you've picked on her, and I said it out loud, and then laughed for maybe an hour that I'd said.
Oh, because you know
said she needs a big wig.
that's mad.
Yeah.
Oh, hope she's all right.
Anyway, we're back. We haven't argued.
No, this is
We haven't round.
easiest one we've ever done.
So we're doing top 5 best chain restaurants.
That you caveat that you can have on the same day that you go to the cinema.
Close brackets. So
Close
what's in at number
caveats.
5?
Toby Carvery. This
Yeah.
was the only one that I maybe would have put something else in. I would have been tempted to put like a vintage Frankie and Benny's in over a Toby Carvery. But if we're going on the list now, you've sort of got to go with it because it's still decent, whereas Frankie and Benny's just fell off a cliff.
And also, you'd never go on a Thursday, would you?
No.
No, it's just a Sunday opening hours.
Oh,
Sunday.
what, Toby?
Yeah.
No, I think the good thing about Toby is
What, you can get a Monday roast?
Yeah, that's the only reason to go. Because on a Sunday you go to a good roast.
Oh yeah, I never thought about that. I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah.
That's why it's number 5. Number 4,
Yo Sushi.
Yo Sushi. It's got a bit of technology. It's got a bit of show.
Yeah. I like it. It's not just fish now. They do street food as well. I think it's really good.
And also, you don't have to deal with people.
And that you can pay on the QR code and not have to deal with anyone.
I love that.
It's great. It's dear, though.
It's dear.
It might be the least value for money on this list.
Because you're just getting Oriental tapas.
It's just expensive for what it is.
But I just love the way that it comes round. It's a nice little show.
Oh, do you know what that should be called?
What?
Japas. Japanese tapas. Because that's what sushi is.
No, because some of the wrong people would start.
Yeah. Also,
start saying that.
Again, that's a porn search, isn't it?
Yeah. And also my favourite Asian prank show.
With Johnny English. Oh, it's not Johnny English, it's Johnny Knoxville.
I know.
Edit it out. Oh, that's it. Edit it out because it was shit as though.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Number 3 is Pizza Express.
Yeah, it's great if you want.
Because Nazis have to eat as well. Yeah. Remember that. Paedophiles need sustenance. That's the one. They need sustenance. Substance. I don't know what that is.
It's not weird. 2 is Nando's because it was again. This is
close.
the Messi and Ronaldo.
It was close.
Renando's and just again, if we were talking ceiling and elite, this is a closer argument for number 1. But because I think the one here, which I'll let you tell him in a second, has got in mainly because of consistency.
And it's our list. Remember, you can do your list, put them in the comments, stop DMing numbers, tell them, be public about it, be proud, say it with your chest. Number 1, Wagamamas. Yeah. Wagamamas, it's just wherever you go, you can just get it around the country. It's perfect. They've got enough variety on there, not too much. Do you know, sometimes when you go to like a harvester and they go, we'll do your hunter's chicken or like...
And it's the guy from Gladiators cooking. That's why it's called Hunter's Chicken. You can have Hunter's Chicken or Wolf's Tacos. It's up to you.
Warrior's Tenders. And a lightning cheesecake.
And a glass of Shadow's Coke. If you know, you know. Yeah. I think the good thing about Wagamama, this is the best thing you can say, and this is why Wagamama's is top of the list. Wagamama's has all the consistency and convenience of a chain, but the quality of a restaurant that isn't a chain.
And that's why they're sponsoring this episode again. So the list, there we go. Number 5, Toby Carvery.
Number 4, Yo Sushi.
Number 3, Pizza Express.
Number 2, Nando's.
And number 1, Wagamama's. Where are all the Wagapapas? Where are they? Probably at work. Thanks again for tuning in for another episode.
Nice one.
Remember to put your lists in. Remember to do your reviews. Remember to share it with a friend. That's the one that we really want this week. And remember, we are doing a live show. There's only a handful of tickets left. If you've got big hands.
Yeah, it's one of them hands from Gladiators.
July the 20th in Manchester. We're going to be doing a one-off show. It's going to be great.
Also, send in what you think we should. We haven't decided what we're going to do yet, so send that in.
And who knows, my dad might even come along.
Oh, Les best be there.
Les, my favourite porn star. We will see you next Tuesday.
Thanks for tuning. Oh, right. You threw me off with the we will. Normally you just say see you next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I've added it.
Oh, I like it.
We will see you next Tuesday.
Wubbercunts. You can see all the women's faces. It's sand.